Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the lounge. I'm your DJ, DJ Junction. We're standing here at the Brownsville campus on a lovely Monday afternoon. You know, the weather currently not being as bad as it was over the weekend, at least. I'm not sure. Anybody from the Brownsville campus that's interested in the weather, from the Edinburgh campus, sorry, in the weather. It was kind of spotty. We had quite a bit of rain. Not that bad, but just enough. Let me see. What was the weather like? Yeah, we were looking at, well, at least for this week, at least, it could be sunny all day. But, the weather constantly. I mean, that's what they said over the weekend. At least it wasn't gonna rain that bad. But here we are. So, anyways, enough of the weather talk. Today I've decided. We're just gonna basically do it last time. Last time was my actually first full show. I think it went all right. I mean, I haven't been told it was bad, so that's got to count for something. But basically, yeah, we're just gonna be talking about stuff and getting to know stuff. That's what I've decided to do at least. So, there's a new segment I wanted to try, but again, I'll do that in the second part of next part of the show. Right now, I just kind of want to get any formalities out of the way. As such, one of those being, if you have not registered to vote, please do so. Let's just get that out of the way right now, since that's kind of very big thing happening right now. If you have not registered to vote, you should probably try to do it. I don't know what time they stop, but for sure, today is the last day to register to vote. Wait, let me just double check that. But yeah, October 7th, as of today, 2024. If you have not registered to vote, please go stop whatever you're doing and register to vote. Well, unless you have an exam, but that's besides the point. If you have the time and you haven't done so, please register to vote. Let me see. What time does voter registration close today? Let me see. Cameron County. Well, that's for the Brownsville people. I'll figure it out for the Edinburgh people. But let me see. No, that's not any better. The last day to register. It doesn't really say. I can't imagine most of these places staying open after like 5 o'clock though. So again, if you have not registered to vote, please do so. Okay? I'm pretty sure you can do it online now, but whichever method you try to go with, register to vote. Even if you feel both candidates are not that great, it's better to choose something than not, because it's your right and you are exercising that right. Otherwise, then what's the point, Not to mention, hey, maybe the candidate you want to win but don't believe will win won't win because you didn't vote. So like I said, again, without getting too much into hypotheticals and what ifs and whatnots, register to vote. Don't care who you vote for. Don't want to get political, but just vote, please. Okay. With all being said, let's get down to the rest of the show, I guess. So, I was just kind of looking, and 10. Okay. So basically, I've decided, the entire segment. Oh, let's not get into that. Sorry. Let's just first start off with the music I played at the beginning. So, as you guys heard, I played 2 songs. One was a bossa song. It didn't really have a name, per se. It's in a bossa mood by Gordon Reese. Now, I've never heard this person before, but I like the song a lot, even if it doesn't have any lyrics or anything. It's just something I could imagine myself, sitting down and studying with. That's all right. Not all songs have to be, 100, 10 out of 10s or whatever. As most people would have you believe, but it's a good song nonetheless. And then I'm pretty sure more people are maybe more familiar with the song, which is "Give Me the Night." Not exactly a jazz song; it's R&B, and it wasn't even in. Well, jazz is subjective. You have people like Lawfrey, and a bunch of other people like the Fearless Flyers doing really good with jazz. If you haven't heard the Fearless Flyers, do so. They are very great. Again, they're more of an instrumental band, but they are damn good at it. So. Fearless Flyers, and then Lawfrey. I'm pretty sure most people have heard of Lawfrey for sure. They went popular on TikTok and a lot of other places, and they have some pretty good music too, so definitely deserved. But yeah, "Give Me the Night" by George Benson. is more of an 80s R&B, which is not saying it's a great song. I personally like it a lot. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that selection. We just gotta mix it up a little. I would personally prefer to keep it jazz, but let's be real here. If I kept it all jazz, it probably would get very boring, or at least wouldn't be as interesting. So, yeah, but of course, the main focus will still be jazz. Just we'll mix it up a little every once in a while. So, with that all being said, let's see. We can go with no, I think I played that song already. Let me see. I don't know. I guess because this one is a pretty good one. And let's go with. Sorry. Let me see. I don't know about that one. Here we go. Okay, I think I found some. Let's go with. I think that's a good one. Okay, so I got our songs. So sorry for the silence. I mean, I'm just choosing out the songs right now. Yeah, both of these are jazz songs, so we won't have to be jump scared by that. So, here's "I Get a Kick Out of You" by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Okay, guys. So try to be more like Buzz, Bud. So, anyways, going on to the quote of the day. Not quote, I'd say much rather. But this does play into the song I played. Speaking of Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett, I'm not sure who saw the Joker movie when it released, but I personally haven't watched. I'm planning to watch it this weekend, hopefully. But what I've heard is it's not great. Definitely a lot of I felt like personally, ever since I heard it was going to be a musical, I lost a lot of hope in it. I wanted it to succeed, don't get me wrong, as much as anybody else. But it wasn't, let's be real here. It definitely it missed what made the first one good. Without, getting into the entire nitty-gritty of like movies and all that stuff. Basically the first one was a completely different kind of movie, more about Arthur becoming the Joker, and what the Joker represented and all that. And then the Joker 2 kind of just decided to do its own thing and completely undid that, from what I understand. I personally don't care about spoilers, so I more or less understand the general plot, I think. But without giving away too many spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched the Joker 1, you got spoiled by me saying, like, I mean, that I left a lot of important details out, but basically, yeah, the first one, that, spoilers for Joker 2, I guess, right now. Yeah, basically they undid everything that happened in Joker 1. Arthur no longer wants to be the Joker, he wants to be Arthur. And, yeah, he hates the idea of being the Joker, or that's what I understand. Not to mention, towards the end of the movie, they just kill him off, by the way, like, major spoiler warning right there. I mean, I should have said the major spoiler warning first, and then, but yeah, they kill him. So, question, why? Like, Arthur wasn't a bad Joker by any means. I mean, he's definitely the one who started the entire movement in that cinematic universe, but they kill him off, and it's heavily implied that the one who killed them is, like, Heath Ledger's Joker, which, again, that's, one, disrespecting Heath Ledger, like, holy crap, bro, he's dead, let him go, but also, like, makes no sense, I guess, from, like, a narrative's perspective. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna watch the movie and give it a much fair review, but so far I have not been hearing great things at all. The songs are good. So one thing I heard as well. I mean, it's Lady Gaga. They're a pretty good singer. I mean, especially like right now when I played that song, I agree. I hope you guys would agree. They do pretty good jobs. They have an incredible range. They can do a multitude of songs. So definitely a great singer. Yeah, no, but I heard the musical segments in that movie are really good. Just either not fit, like they don't fit the scene very well. I mean, they'll just randomly break into song, or they go on for way too long. Which again, I haven't seen the movie, but just due to the fact that it's a musical, I can imagine. I mean, yeah, it's probably not that great. It's all right. Look, is it the worst movie? Probably not. I'd personally probably say there's like at least 3 movies that came out early this year that are worse than the Joker movie. But is it a great sequel? I mean, no, it's not. Let's be real here. Killing off the main character and just kind of like, you know. I mean, I guess you could look at it from another perspective. It's a pretty good Harley Quinn movie, I guess, kind of. I would say the Suicide Squad. No, the Suicide Squad kind of they're the same level, but basically, yeah, it's like a okay Harley Quinn movie. Lady Gaga does a pretty good job of playing Lady Gaga. Harley Quinn. The only thing is, they don't again give her a lot of chance to play play the character. She's more often than not being. I mean, it's Lady Gaga. You want to use her greatest, well, not her greatest asset, but one of her most prized assets, her singing voice. So half the time in the movie, not even half the time, most of the time in the movie when Harley Quinn comes out, she's singing because it's Lady Gaga. I mean, I understand. That makes a lot of sense. So with that in mind, going back to all this, the quote for now is, oh, give me a moment, sorry. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is by Tony Bennett, the guy who sang, what was it? I'm sorry. It was You Get a Kick Out of Me, I think it was. Yeah, You Get a Kick Out of Me. Basically, his quote was, "When the uncreative tell the creative what to do, it stops being art." And I mean, with the Joker movie, at least, that cannot be any more true. I feel like the director for this movie just kind of saw, a big paycheck, and he was like, if I do a movie, not even a great one, it's guaranteed to make some sort of amount of money. Because the Joker one did a crazy amount of numbers. It did, again, it was $1 billion in the box office or something on total revenue. So I completely understand why they'd want to do a sequel. It's just how business works. However, this sequel was obviously just there to make money. I mean, they literally brought in Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Like, there's so many people you could have chosen for that. Not saying they weren't a bad pick, but like, it was obvious from the start they just wanted to make money. Not to mention, I heard a bunch of rumors that apparently, Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga would like see parts of the script and just not improvise, but change them, like rip parts of the script out and add their own parts in. Because supposedly that would, I guess, make the characters more in line with what they were planning to do, or something like that. I'm gonna be honest, man. This movie's not setting out to be great. I'm still gonna watch it, but hey, if any of you guys have watched it, I mean, you guys could maybe agree with some of the stuff, maybe disagree. I don't know. I'm just relaying what I've heard, and I haven't heard a lot of great things about it. So, with that all being said and done, let's see, what music should we go into? I mean, I have quite a few I could do. Let's see, let's see. I'm trying not to repeat music, by the way. So let's, okay. This one looks pretty good. And then let's go with, sorry. No, that's because I saw tequila there, but I don't think we have well, I'll check it out. If we do, it'll play, and if we don't, well, we'll see, So, here is 45th Street by Smooth Jazz Collective. That was Stand By Me by Benny King. Anyways, we're starting to get close to the end of the show, so I guess I'll start saying some final things before I close off the show. What was I gonna, mention? Basically, what was important, no, not really important per se, right? But I feel is kind of important. If you have not set up a meeting with an academic advisor, this mainly goes for freshmen, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, you need to set up a meeting with your academic advisor so you have a plan for next semester. If I'm not mistaken, registration for classes is opening up the end of this month. I think it's the 28th, 29th, 31st, or I'm not quite sure. I'd have to get back with you on that. But yeah, if you don't have a plan for next semester, it might be a little bit, you know, it might get a little bit troubling. So if you do not have a plan, I definitely do recommend you start looking into meeting with your advisor. I guess on top of that, if you also have not done so, if you are not in need of an advisor, just have a plan in general, right? Don't want to be caught like I was, where, well, I'm not regretting it, right? It's definitely something I feel is going to benefit me in the long run, but I have classes both here and Edinburgh, so here in Brownsville and Edinburgh, 2 classes Brownsville, Monday, Wednesday, 2 classes Edinburgh, Tuesday, Thursday. So, if you don't want that, which I completely understand, I personally haven't really minded it so far. It is, you know, a lot of work, but it's definitely manageable, and I do enjoy it. There's certain things I like about the Brownsville campus. There's certain things I like about the Edinburgh campus, and well, why choose one? You know, although I am choosing one, the Brownsville campus. So, but that's besides the point. Without getting too much into that thing again, have a game plan. You know, try to see where it would benefit you most to have most of your classes. You know, stuff like that. Again, you don't want to be caught, you know, having to spend like 1 hour in Edinburgh and then coming back to Brownsville, or you know, having all your classes in Edinburgh, even though you're from the Brownsville campus. Like, just have a plan. You don't want to, yeah, you don't want to be that person. So, with that all being said, let me see. I guess I can start choosing the music, for the next one. So we've done a good amount of jazz. I'm still gonna play at least one jazz song. I guess that's a good way to end it off. We'll do one jazz song and one random song, I guess. So, let's see. We can do. Okay, I see. Let's try a little bit of. I don't think we have. Do we have Bublé? Yes, we do have a couple Bublé, but. Okay, here we go. You got this one, and let's go with. Do we have it? Ooh, we have a couple actually, and they are technically within my thing. Let me see. When is October? Okay, October's a long way from now, but I think it might be okay. Let's see. Okay, let's try some of this stuff. So, we're gonna start off with some Michael Bublé, and then The Nightmare Before Christmas. Won't say which song, but yeah, we'll start off with "Save the Last Dance for Me" by Michael Bublé. Anyways, that yeah, I mean, you know, don't do that, guys. I'm pretty sure I at least do one of these every single time I make this show. But I mean, it's one of the things. It's a pet peeve of mine. You know, if you're driving, you know, and you decide to, for whatever reason, start texting and driving. I mean, one, I automatically lose all respect for you. But secondly, of all, do you not care about your life or the life of your passengers? I mean, especially if you're on the highway, you realize how much distance you cover in like a second when you're not looking. Especially, for instance, if you're going at like 60 miles per hour, you're covering easily like a couple hundred feet in a second, and you're not even looking out front. Like, you look away for 1 second, and you've gone like at least, I don't know the math on that, but it's a couple feet, 100 feet. Like, that's a lot of distance. May not sound like a lot, right, in the grand scheme of things, when especially the driving system we use uses miles, but 100 feet or so is the difference between, you know, hitting a stop sign or something, or, you know, hitting a pedestrian or hitting well, we're on the highway, but you get my point. If you're not having your eyes on the road and, you know, something happens, you're not going to be prepared, and you're going to most likely end up either hurting yourself or hurting someone else. So, once again, don't text and drive. I don't care if, you know, it's the president on the other line. I'm pretty sure you can give your phone to someone else and they can respond for you. Hell, most cars nowadays are equipped with hands-off technology. That doesn't necessarily mean you can stop paying attention to the road, All that means is you can maybe try to do both. Not recommended, but if you have to, for whatever reason, take that car. Call. Again, use the features that come with a lot of newer cars, or just get someone else to do it for you. I mean, unless you're driving by yourself, then try to look for a more secure area, park, do whatever you need to do. The point being, don't get yourself hurt or someone else. Okay? Anyways, without going into another tangent, I think that was pretty good music. I know I said the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I saw they had this song, and I don't know, I feel like this song fits much better for the style of music I play. And also it is a pretty good song, the Monster Mash. So, I mean, finally, the Transylvanian twist, Transylvanian twist became the Monster Mash, but it's pretty good. You can almost say it's a graveyard smash. Anyways, enough puns. I mean, it is a good song. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people like to, I guess, associate this song with like bad Halloween parties, but I feel like if they played this at a Halloween party, I'd be like over the moon. Like, this is unironically like a really good song. So, anyways, with all that being said and done, with all that being done and said, I'm not even sure what the saying is, but my point is, we are getting close to the ending of this show. So, yeah, I guess, just, if anything else happens this week, I'll be the first. Well, I'll try to not be the first. That's what the UTRGV news people are for. I will hear about it, though. Try to at least. And, basically going over all the stuff I went over. Register to vote, okay? Don't let uncreative people make the art, or else, that's when art stops being art. Then, have a plan for your classes to register. And, right now, don't text and drive, guys. So, with all that being said, this is DJ Junction. This has been The Lounge. Have a nice day, or afternoon, much rather. So, see you guys.